La Resortera.
Guess what tomorrow is?
Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving.
Yes, and we're so thankful. I'm so thankful for everything that I had this year.
Me too. I had a really big year. It was, wow. First of all, I can't believe the year's almost ending. That's crazy. And second, so many blessings this year. I mean.
Yes, very, very blessed.
Yeah. So Thanksgiving. So we wanted to talk about this today because someone the other day told me, I guess we're going to have to give up that tradition. And I said, well, actually, no.
It's getting very, very popular in Costa Rica to celebrate Thanksgiving. Me personally, well, I used to live in the States, as you all know. But in the past years, my wife has been insisting on making this big Thanksgiving dinner. And I don't know what she has in mind. But this might be the one.
Did you, and so your wife, she never lived in the U.S., right?
No. But she loves the decoration. Like, you have to see a picture of my house. My house, I'm going to show you a post that she did last night. How my house looks as we're speaking. Why
don't we put it up on our Instagram? So if you guys want to see this, what he's posting, it'll be up on our Instagram.
Yeah.
Today. November or whatever it is. Go check out the Instagram for whatever Heido wants to show us if you want to see it as well. And I was curious because, did you guys ever celebrate a Thanksgiving in the U.S. with your wife? Like, how did she? Nothing. So she just likes the concept of it. She just
loves decorating.
She loves decorating.
She's a decoration freak.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh.
That's our living room and our kitchen. Keep your hand on the.
All right.
So you don't miss the post.
Wow. First of all, you got one of those refrigerators with the screen on it. You fancy. You got a fireplace thingy up there. Ooh. Oh, I did not keep my finger on it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so you guys go over to our Instagram if you want to see Heido's living room. It is fully decked out in Thanksgiving. Where did she get these decorations?
From the States.
Okay, so she brought Thanksgiving decorations from the States, brought them to Costa Rica. Well, cool. So this is an exciting topic.
And you get to see a lot of houses like this.
Costa Ricans.
In Costa Ricans. Yeah,
really?
Costa Ricans. Yeah, nowadays. And like you said, she has never celebrated Thanksgiving before. But she has been insisting in the past year, so we do a dinner. And like I said, I think this is the one where we're finally going to have like a nice Thanksgiving dinner. And because of all the decoration, all the stuff she did. And as you all might remember, we moved into our new home this year. Mm-hmm. So that's why I've been telling her, all right, we'll do it later. And what she's saying, besides loving decorating, is we got to be, it's like a day to be thankful for all we got. And for all the many blessing things that has happened during this year.
Exactly. And something hits different whenever you're doing it in your own home. So last year, I guess today we're going to talk about, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, kind of how is it celebrated here? Because like I said, some people I've talked to said, I guess we're not doing that anymore. And you're wrong. So there are ways to do it. So for example, last year I had a Friendsgiving. Okay. We did the traditional thing. You can get a turkey at Auto Mercado. That's one of the stores.
Many places now.
Yeah, you can get it. You can get your turkey. You can get a lot. For me, my cranberries in the can that when they come out, they're still in the shape of the can. Love those. So you can actually get a lot of those things and still have an actual traditional. Like I made stuffing last year. Mm-hmm. Someone brought the turkey, and I found the cranberries in the can.
But I like the term Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving.
Love it.
So Friendsgiving, I don't think I've ever been home to the U.S. for Thanksgiving since I moved. So I guess it's been over like 9 years since I've done that. So we've done Friendsgiving.
Nice. I love that concept.
And it's kind of a reminder to me that, like, honestly, whenever you do move abroad to a foreign country, this could be your case, but this is definitely my perspective. In my case, your friends really do start to become like your family.
Correct.
Because you don't have, most people don't have their immediate family members. They don't have brothers and sisters here or cousins or aunts and uncles and parents or whatever that might be. Some do. Cool. I've worked with multiple families that are, family units that are relocating all together. But typically that's not the case. So your friends and your community that you're making, they really do become in part your family, and you
Right.
can still celebrate those traditions with them.
Right. I love it. I love that concept.
Yeah. In the past, we talked in past podcast episodes, maybe on where people live for the most part, like other expats or people that have moved. A lot of times in those areas, there are restaurants that will cater to the Thanksgiving dinner. So I've even been to a restaurant on Thanksgiving, I think years ago, and they did like the typical Thanksgiving dinner. So they had the typical foods.
Well, one tradition that I do love about Thanksgiving, football day.
Yeah, football. So it's football and food. That's how I describe it. So other ticos are like, well, what is it? I'm like, well, it's a day that you eat a lot of food and a lot of people watch football.
Yeah, so I'll be watching football, definitely. And we'll probably have a nice dinner at the end of the night. But yeah, if you live abroad or if you're thinking about coming to Costa Rica, you will find places where to watch football. Whatever house you're staying at, they have the channels where you can watch the football. So don't worry about stressing out. Like, I'm gonna be in Costa Rica, I'm not gonna be able to watch Thanksgiving football. Yes, you will be. You also mentioned Black Friday.
Yeah. Well, once I wanted to talk about football. Remember, we just did a whole episode like a month ago on sports. We talked about where to watch it and how to watch it and all that. And yeah, so Black Friday. So you got Thanksgiving on the Thursday, Black Friday. So do they do that here in Costa Rica?
Yes and no. And this is why I'm saying yes and no, because Black Friday became so commercial in Costa Rica. Like, as we're speaking, it's Black Friday already, prices.
Yeah.
Wherever you go in Costa Rica, you have Black Friday prices. The good thing is that they do lower their prices.
Yeah.
It is, cheap to buy some stuff, but it's not like they wait until that Black Friday to make the sale, like in the States. Like, that's the exact day when it begins. Here in Costa Rica, they call it like Black November, something like that.
Yeah. I mean, well, North Americans, feel free to comment us on Instagram and let us know how it's going up there. But I think it's kind of similar up there too. And now you got Cyber Monday. They're just it's just sales. It's kind of the time where you're going to have sales. But yeah, it is celebrated. Well, that is here. And I went Black Friday shopping a few years ago. I got some major appliances. This is when I was moving. And yeah, there's definitely some deals out there. And there's a lot of people shopping for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way life goes. I mean, as of today, as we're speaking, and you said it sells. Everything it's trying to get your attention. Christmas is around the corner. Buy you gifts now. It's very, very commercial. So I will say yes. A lot of places drop down their prices, but it's not like the last Friday. Like the Black Friday. It's almost thing going on, with the sales and everything.
Totally. Yeah.
And again, places to visit for Thanksgiving, I believe that what Sarah just mentioned is very important. You can come up with friends and keep or maintain the tradition alive. I want to ask you, Sarah, do you know the story behind the turkey?
No. I mean, I know the story of how Thanksgiving came about.
How's that? You want to do a quick recap?
Oh, God, it's been a while since I was in history class, but it's not the best story that we should all, inform you guys of, to be honest.
I don't really remember.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay. Well, don't quote me on everything, but I can't say it's probably really the best thing ever. The Pilgrims came over, basically took land from the Native Americans. They had a feast. Don't know if this really actually happened, but yeah, I would say the basis of the holiday actually isn't a very great thing. Well, we are thankful though. We're getting good things out of it.
Yeah.
But maybe the time period and what was going on wasn't the best.
Well, like everything goes on. I mean, you kind of celebrate on your own way. I mean, if you ask me about Thanksgiving, my perspective is to be thankful for everything that has happened in the past 365 days.
Exactly.
Like, that's a day to, to be gathering family or friends and, just be thankful for whatever's been going on with you.
Yeah, I agree.
the way that I see it.
I mean, yeah, just the historical as to why the turkey. Well, they had a feast together and there was corn and.
We'll leave that to the experts to tell us.
Don't listen to me.
Yeah, we're not really like Thanksgiving experts. Well, we're
Might
not.
have just lost some listeners right there.
Yeah, I mean, like we always say, it's our perspective, and you can see that we're just trying to do the best that we can to share our perspective on this specific holiday.
Yeah, at least how it's celebrated here. Another thing too is, I deal with people that are moving, or maybe someone's traveling during these holidays. Is, well, you don't want to feel lonely. So if holidays normally are a time where you have been surrounded by friends and family and familiarity, and you've just moved, that can be a time where you can feel a little lonely. So that's why I think it could be important. Let's say if you don't have a bunch of friends, like you're like, well, who am I going to do a Friendsgiving with? I don't have any friends. We've talked in the past about forming community and how to do that. I know a lot of people don't want to be on Facebook, but let's say if I was brand new, let's say you plopped me in another country that I didn't even speak the language, I was brand new, I don't know, put me in France. I would probably find some expat group or something, French, whatever, expats in France.
Yeah, whatever.
Italy. Hey, I just moved to the X area. Are there any other people around? Is anyone celebrating Thanksgiving? I'd love to get together with someone, to not be alone in the holidays. And then I bet you people will reply, say, hey,
Definitely.
yeah, we're doing something with some friends. Come on over. Or, hey, we're going to all go to this place and for dinner. Come meet us there. Like, that's a great, you don't have to feel lonely on these holidays like Thanksgiving or Christmas if you don't travel back. 'Cause usually I go back for Christmas, but I'm going to do Christmas here this year, which normally I don't. Okay. But I'll be with friends. Actually, we already got the whole Christmas morning planned out. You want to hear it real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I know Christmas is coming up. So exciting. Christmas... we're going to crank the AC down.
And we'll have a full episode on Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that'll be coming up soon. So we're going to crank the AC down real low. Because for me, the holidays, these aren't the right holidays if it's not cold. Like even Thanksgiving, it's not Thanksgiving.
You need to feel cold.
It's never going to feel like it's actually Thanksgiving being here in Costa Rica. So for me, it's never going to feel like it's Christmas being here in Costa Rica. So what I'm going to try to do this year is we're going to crank down the AC to 17 degrees, which is the lowest it'll go.
Okay.
We're all going to put on our matching pajamas on. We got our, best friends who live down the street. They're going to come over Christmas morning. I'm going to bring cookies and stuff back from the States that my mom makes. We're going to try to do like a traditional Christmas morning at my house with friends. And we're just going to try to make it cold so we can like put sweaters on and have hot chocolate and do all that. So
So what Sarah just said, that's a great idea. So if you're living here already or you have friends, just keep your tradition alive. Do whatever you were doing back in the States. Make the best out of it. As far as the food, you can get all the ingredients to make whatever food tradition Thanksgiving food here in Costa Rica, and just relive it. Don't let the tradition die.
Exactly. Oh, that Price Mart, they got that honey glazed ham. So good.
My wife cooked one time that for Christmas.
So good. You know what I do? I chop it up and I divvy it up into bags and I put it in the freezer. It's great. Actually, I might pick up one of those today. Okay. But yeah, holidays. You don't need to be alone in the holidays. There are other people who are here celebrating. We even had Halloween weeks back, and that's in some of these more touristy areas. People celebrate there too. Fun. There's things going on. The kids, they have activities for kids. Mm-hmm. So don't think that you have to move and completely give up everything of your culture, because still you can still celebrate things.
Also, a lot of Costa Ricans have their day off because remember, bunch of Costa Rican people work for U.S. companies. Mm-hmm. And since it's a day off in the States, it's a day off for a lot of people here in Costa Rica too. Yeah,
we're taking off. So I've been trying to take off Costa Rican holidays and a few of the ones like Thanksgiving.
Now you're cheating.
Well, we're not taking off President's Day, but we are taking off the Thanksgiving, 4th of July, maybe. It's whatever.
You're celebrating Costa Rican holidays, U.S. holidays, Mother's Day in Costa Rica, Mother's Day in the U.S.
Exactly. But we don't take off Mother's Day in the U.S.
Oh, yeah. Here in Costa Rica, it's a day off.
Exactly. But hey, we spent years not celebrating, pretty much not taking off any days, because I would forget when all the holidays were. So this is the first year that I'm like, we need to take off some holidays.
You work a lot, so you deserve it.
We sure do. The team does. They deserve it too. They're going to be like, okay, sure. I don't know what this holiday is, but sure, we'll take it.
I'll take it out.
Yeah. I'm like, remember.
I'll celebrate it.
You don't work these days. They're going to be like, okay.
All right, Sarah, anything else you want to mention as far as Thanksgiving?
I don't think so. I would just say, well, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Yes. Thank you to you guys for
joining us, for making us being here for so many weeks.
Yeah, for listening. I Can't believe, I'm glad people find us interesting. If you guys are still listening every week, I appreciate that.
And if you recommend us to other people too, because I have read commentaries on my personal Facebook and the companies like, keep up the podcast. We love your shows. Remember to send us DMs if you have ideas on topics that you want us to share or to do. Just send us a DM.
Yes, absolutely. We get together and we think of our topics. So we want to talk about what you guys want to actually listen about. So absolutely.
All right. Happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy your meal. I'm sure now that I will enjoy mine, and we'll share a picture of how my house looks.
Yes.
For Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.
Esto fue una producción de La Resortera.